Welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It would truly mean a lot. The A380F was once announced as a freighter aircraft to complement Airbus's A380-800, embodying a bold commitment to what Airbus envisioned as a new era in aviation. Conceived as a dedicated variant of the A380-800, this freighter program aimed to dominate the long-haul passenger market and capture a significant share in the freighter segment, where Airbus had struggled to gain traction. It took a long time for the A380 to reach its inaugural flight on April 27, 2005, to the great excitement of the international media. The plane's development story dates back to the 1980s when Airbus carried out the first feasibility studies for its large-capacity aircraft. Right from the beginning, the intention was always to develop plans for both a passenger version and a freight version. By the second half of the 1990s, the market had evolved to a point where Airbus felt confident enough to realistically implement its plans for a wide-body aircraft like the A380. Amid discussions about the A380's legacy, Emirates President Tim Clark has expressed a strong desire for Airbus to produce a modernized version of the Super Jumbo. Speaking to Business Insider, he suggested that new, lighter materials and more fuel-efficient engines could make the A380 more viable in today's market. If we were to put $20 billion on the table for Airbus, they'd probably build it for us, he said. Clark added that the compelling nature of a four-engine plane remains quite clear to many people. Emirates is by far the largest operator of the double-decker plane, with a fleet of 118, while Singapore Airlines follows with just 13. Clark highlighted that a revamped version of the Airbus A380 could incorporate new engines with UltraFan technology from Rolls-Royce and achieve up to 25% better fuel efficiency. Airbus ended production of the A380 in 2021, just 18 years after it began, following a total of 251 orders from 14 customers. Launched alongside the A380-800 in the early 2000s, the A380F was designed to transport up to 150 metric tons of cargo over 10,000 kilometers, positioning it as a direct competitor to the well-established 747F series. At launch, the A380F garnered interest from prominent customers, including FedEx and UPS, two of the industry's biggest players. On the maiden flight, the plane proudly bore logos of these companies, alongside others that had placed orders, such as Emirates, Etihad, and Air France. From the start, passengers loved the A380's unique flying experience, thanks to its superior comfort and generously proportioned spacious interior, accommodating up to 853 people. Even today, a flight on the majestic King of the Skies remains a special experience. However, international air travel developed along different lines than expected. Large aircraft like the A380 were designed to connect major hubs, but passengers increasingly preferred direct flights on smaller planes, bypassing the secondary airports that lack the infrastructure to accommodate the A380. Clark has also pointed to rising demand for air travel at major airports as a reason for revisiting the A380. He noted capacity constraints at hubs such as New York's JFK, Boston, Paris, Frankfurt, and London Heathrow, where the idea of a third runway has long been debated. If you look at the demand as it stands for all of us, not just Emirates, there is a high-class problem in the making, he said. He added, it's a no-brainer for the aviation community, particularly in the airport world, to see the passengers getting off, say, an Emirates A380, 500 at a time into Heathrow, or join it, empty their pockets in the departure lounge or the fast food or the merchandising, rather than a slot occupied at 50 seats. The A380F's cancellation was driven by these changing dynamics, along with the challenges Airbus faced in delivering the A380-800. Despite its earlier launch, the passenger variant suffered from delays and cost overruns, forcing Airbus to prioritize it over the freighter. The A380-800, with significantly more orders and investment, naturally took priority as Airbus aimed to compete with Boeing in the ultra-high-capacity market. Would a second-hand A380 conversion to a freighter, P2F, be feasible? Removing the two passenger decks presents significant cost and engineering challenges. Even with 1,134 cubic meters of space, the A380's weight limitations make it less practical for cargo use compared to a 747F, which can carry 710 cubic meters of freight at a higher payload-to-volume efficiency. Mathematically, the A380's immense size doesn't translate to maximum cost-effectiveness. Assuming typical cargo loads of average density, the loading area often cannot be used to its full capacity. While such calculations highlight the limitations, fans of this extraordinary plane continue to dream of an A380 freighter taking to the skies. When comparing the Airbus A380F, Boeing 777X, and Airbus A350F freighters, each offers unique advantages. Though the A380F stands out as the largest with the highest cargo capacity. Despite this, its massive size can be a disadvantage on certain routes or at airports unequipped to handle it, and its comparatively lower fuel efficiency has made it less attractive in today's market. By contrast, the Boeing 777X and Airbus A350F are designed with advanced technology that emphasizes fuel efficiency and operational flexibility, allowing them to serve a wider range of routes more cost-effectively. The Boeing 777X Freighter combines a large cargo capacity with cutting-edge twin-engine efficiency and extended range, making it a top choice for long-haul routes. However, being a newer model, airlines may face some operational challenges during its initial rollout. The Airbus A350F, meanwhile, offers a modern design with a strong balance of capacity and fuel efficiency, making it versatile across a variety of routes. While its cargo capacity may fall slightly short of the 777X, depending on configuration, it remains highly competitive. Ultimately, while the A380F remains an impressive feat of engineering with unmatched size, the more modern, fuel-efficient, and adaptable 777X and A350F freighters have become the preferred options for most airlines today. Thank you for supporting the channel. Your engagement means a lot. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Take care, stay safe, and join me tomorrow for more Aviation Daily.